Winsor here. Welcome to another Ice Crash video. Thank you for all the support of the forum post. It's getting quite big. I've made some new additions in the leveling guide. Some spoilers that include all the gear and links I've used on the new Tempest Hardcore League. Had a lot of questions about it, so I hope that clears a lot of things up. Here you see my character on the Tempest League. I've finished most of the farming. You can start mapping. This is my old weapon. I'm currently using it for heavy strike with melee physical, stun and fortify. The stun threshold is 127, so that's pretty solid. It stuns most things. The other weapon I bought for 3 KOs, really cheap. It's my Ice Crash weapon. It is not that high damage, but it has a lot of attack speed, ensuring good clear speed. I've added some visuals on it, pay to win in fact, so you can clearly see what weapon you're currently using. I've linked Ice Crash to increased area of effect, melee physical, hypothermia and weapon elemental damage. So 2-5 links. That makes life a lot easier. Here you can see the tree. I started out with the optimal leveling guide. I have a dual socketed with mana leech as extra. I've taken the mace nodes. I did not take a lot of reduced mana yet, but that's really needed when you get a 6 link. Resolute technique, the stun. I just respect the midsection to duelist, the root in the middle, and I went the lower side to the stun. I've taken revelry, the mana on hit, and because I like to keep my resist over cap, I've taken some resistance nodes below the duelist. It's especially handy for Sana maps and elemental weakness maps in general. Defenses, as you can see, its resistances are roughly around 100 to 110, so with endurance and charges that's more than enough. Defense around 5-6, well, what's it, 4 or 5k armor. That spikes up really high when I press my granite. Got the Ascendant Touch, Temporal Change on hits. I have the Blood Dance for the life regen. All the usual link setup, nothing special. The Flame Golem, Herald of Ash, Vengeance, Life Leech is all the compromises I've had to make. Didn't have enough mana and reduced mana, so couldn't run the increased burning damage. The gear is all about resistances and life. The belt is really good for stunning. The flask all balanced out. Shock, freeze, bleed, granite for armor, and quicksilver for the anti-curse. At this stage I was running dried lakes. I have enough armor, and the boss drops a lot of rares and uniques, so I can do the chaos recipe plenty of times in this run without having too much item rarity. So my mana is around 140 and reserved. The Ice Crash cost 49, so that's in the boundaries I set for myself. 2.5 to 3 times the Ice Crash cost should be your unreserved mana pool. Look at the speed. You hit him first, you stun him first, and you kill him first. Perfect. Although my damage isn't that crazy high with this mace, it is speedy, and Herald of Ash still does a lot of damage. So the Leap Slam, make sure the endurance charges stay up and the fortify buff as well. flame column is just there for a little bit of buffs. As you can see, the build rates only have to cast it once and then it stays on forever. Yeah, here's the boss room. I can take a hit, as you can see. Not that much damage with a grenade up. I swap to my heavy strike and I stun them. You interrupt them pretty bad. It's not complete stun luck, but it's good enough. So the rares for the recipe. So, but right now this build is ready to go mapping and see how far I can go. Just got back from vacation, so it's like this character is probably around 4 days old. It was really rough starting up, completely fresh, while everybody else already done a lot of things. So economy wise you're really far behind, but on the other hand some mid gear is really cheap at this time. People asked recently if it would be nice to have blind in the Arctic Breath setup, but probably not a good idea. Probably just want the chilled floor. That's most important, so you do more damage and you lock them. Anyway, thanks for all your support in the forum. The guide is improving quite amazing. I heard a lot of people had fun with the build, so glad to hear that as well. I'm curious to see how far I can get on this hardcore league. On the beta I always played softcore. That is a tricky start. You have no endurance charges up. I have to start with a grenade. So I'll be playing low maps till level 80 or something, build a map pool, and otherwise just buy them. Still have a live wheel to take, so I'll be coming up to something like 4,500 live, and then I'll be doing level 72 maps at most, depending on the drops. As you can see, you hardly get hit. You're too fast and you stun them or freeze them. That's what this build is all about, locking everything down. The rallying cry is needed, and since it's linked to increased duration, I hardly have to cast it. Soon I'll probably just drop the heavy strike combination, take a couple damage nodes, and it'll be enough. The 2 stone rings white I always pick up because I'm always short of rings in the chaos recipe, so I alchemy orb the rings. Anyway, thanks for watching, and in the future I'll try to make some nice videos about the end game if I reach it. Alright, goodbye.